My name is Sally Smoller, and I am the school librarian at Plumosa School of the Arts. I teach a journalism class as an elective to middle school students, grades 6, 7, and 8. This year we did the Champions in Action program so that the students would learn to be literate about the Everglades. Our first step in our exploration was to define civic action and environmental action. Using turn and talk, we learned about these concepts, which was new to the students.
We had several class discussions about the four overriding topics and brainstormed ideas about what issues we might even find on our campus. One day we split into teams and went outside with our clipboard, searching for problems and interviewing staff members for ideas. We came across first one dead bird, and then another, and finally another, and stopped in our tracks. And you could see the topic had been decided upon. The first thing that I did was find sites to bury the bird, where the wood not to be disturbed, and then our project was born. We knew this was an ongoing issue and we needed to find a way to help the birds.
We invited the City of Delray Beach Sustainability Manager to come to our school and discuss this problem, and we requested that he take the information back to the Planning and Zoning Department to consider mitigation efforts within the existing and new city buildings. We also met with the Environmental Management Specialist with the School District of Palm Beach County to request assistance with mitigating glass collisions on our campuses and district-wide, and we even volunteered Plumosa to be a demonstration site. Our project goal evolved over the course of the few months that we worked on this project, but basically we want owners and tenants of glass buildings to install bird collision prevention items, such as the window decals that we show them, to prevent birds from flying into the glass. We met with city managers, we met with the school district of Palm Beach County, and we are hoping to convince them to incorporate these bird-saving strategies to protect birds from flying into their windows. We created presentation boards, and we presented to the city and to the school district and families that live in the area, and we're hoping that they will take these mitigation measures in their own buildings.
Research about bird collision led us to having student interviews with the VP of Feather Friendly to learn about practices and solutions. We then took this information to the city and district leadership as a potential solution. We invited the City of Delray management to discuss this problem and request that he take the information back to the Planning and Zoning Department to consider migration efforts within the exiting and new city buildings. We met with this environmental management specialist with the School District of Palm Beach County to request with mitigating glass collisions on campuses district-wide and volunteer Plumosa to be a demonstration site.
We had another community partner, Autumn Keowney, Education Director for Audubon Everglades. She visited our school and taught us about the migration patterns along our Atlantic Flyway. She also taught us how to recognize birds by their sounds, their shape and size, and even their silhouette.
We were divided into 5 groups. When it came time to their research, each student researched one aspect of the project, such as why birds matter, how do they affect the Everglades ecosystem, how to prevent bird collisions, etc., and became an expert. They each produced documents to support their own findings, and when it came time to create their trifold boards, they were able to collaborate together to share information. We had several community partners, including Green Cave Wetlands, Audubon Society, Bonnet House, and most notably, Feather Friendly INC. The VP not only sent us samples of the supplies they use to mitigate window collisions, but did a 90-minute Zoom call with the class to answer any questions we still had about the project and to give us a chance to practice relaying the information by quizzing each of our groups in a panel discussion.
The project came about due to the discovery of the dead birds on our campus, which affected the students personally and gave them a deep connection to the project. At first, they didn't connect the dots about the relationship between these birds and the ecosystem that they are a part of. Once they realized how all life depends on every part of the environment, I saw a light bulb go off and the realization that this was more important than just what we experienced in our own school campus. I could see how important they felt it was when they shared their posted projects. The reach of this project will go far beyond the classroom. I am very proud of the progress made by these students. In the beginning, they had difficulty working in groups, and some team members tended to do most of the work while others just looked on. This changed dramatically as they began to see the project as more than just a classroom project, but one that impacted the world around them. Eventually, even the last few reluctant students became enthusiastic about sharing their knowledge with community members. Overall, it was a great success in terms of learning how to communicate, collaborate, and to think critically. We all agreed that this project prepared them for projects beyond even high school, college, and into their work world. I am very interested in having students engage with the world around them. I want them to grow to love Florida ecosystems and appreciate all of the natural beauty beyond the beaches and the palm trees. Most students never get to experience the real Florida, and they have a fear of the wildlife, such as snakes and alligators. Programs like this are life-changing for these students and will benefit their families as well.
We celebrated our success after our poster session. We had a cake platter and fresh fruit basket, and time to enjoy looking at each other's projects. We also watched a video and had a few laughs watching the dance majors playing around behind the scenes. We also created slideshows with some of the reflection questions linked below.